Hey everyone, Jen O'Sullivan here, and I am going to be covering with you the top 10 reasons to do the business with Young Living. Now, I know this is an essential oils group, and we really get down into the fun of essential oil usage, but every once in a while I like to share with you guys some of the fun things about what I do and why I absolutely adore Young Living as a company, and why it's almost the wrong choice to make if you don't try the business. So I hear people say all the time, oh, it's not for everybody, and you know, you have to kind of be a certain kind of person. And I'm going to tell you right now, that's just your own funky negative voice telling you that. There's obviously seasons of people's lives, but anyone can do this business and anyone can be blessed. I'm talking knock your socks off blessed. And you can talk to anyone who has actually, like, if you know somebody who's doing the business, talk to them about why, you know. But this is going to give you some reasons that are going to help you guys to kind of consider it in a different way. Okay, so I find that it's interesting to me because man, you guys, I'm talking about time freedom and financial freedom and just, I don't know, like the best company on the planet. Okay, just from the people are incredible. So I could give you a gajillion reasons why Young Living as a company is amazing and the people are amazing, but I want to go into some solid information as to why, from a perspective of all other direct sales, right? Because there's tons of direct sales options out there for you to choose if you were trying to go into a home-based business. But Young Living has some benefits that are different from others, okay? So let's just get right started, dive right in. Okay, so this is going to also be available on YouTube. Tag your friends in it because this is an important post for many of you guys. All right, so number one, Young Living has a super low paycheck eligibility. What that means is most companies have a specific amount that you must purchase each month in order to be paycheck eligible. And so usually there's like some crazy fees in the beginning and some things, kind of hoops you have to jump through. But what's great about Young Living is in the beginning you only have to have 50 PV, which usually amounts to about $50, to be paycheck eligible. That's to get your any starter kit commissions back. So if somebody signs up under you, you get about $50 to $100 back depending on what you sell them. So let's say you bought a premium starter kit, your PV for that month is 100 PV, so you're already paycheck eligible. So they give you this sort of quick start, like you're already paycheck eligible, you don't have to do anything else. So go ahead and invite a few friends to join, and you can make back so much more than your starter kit, which is great because they're just paying you cash. Many people, when they start up, they're paying you in stuff, right? They're giving you bonuses and stuff that is their things because they want you to use their items. Young Living just gives you money. Thank you, right? So if someone signs up for a general basic premium starter kit, you're going to get $50 back in a paycheck. And if you say do a promo stacked kit where it's a 300 PV value, you're going to get $100 back. So the incentive, you know, it moves up, so you can do pretty well at this business because of some other factors that we're going to get into. But the paycheck eligibility thing is key. When you start wanting to receive those downline commissions as you move forward, it's only 100 PV per month. So when you think about that from a business startup perspective, you're only having to spend $1,200 per year, right, annually, in order to be eligible for your paycheck. That is so low. And why I say that is look into any other company. Look at the annual amount that you're going to have to spend, including everything, fees and other things, because we're going to get into that in a minute, but there's none of that with Young Living. So low paycheck eligibility is actually a very key thing to look into with any startup business. You look at a franchise, you're looking at $50,000 just for the investment, plus then the build out. So this is a very low startup to start a business, 100 PV per month, okay? Okay, so that's it. We have number two is a super low startup cost with no added random fees. So again, imagine you're starting a business, the startup costs alone and legal fees and all sorts of things, right, just to get started are in the thousands, if not tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands to start your own business. With Young Living, it's just the premium starter kit. That's it. Technically, you don't even have to do that. If you wanted to just buy membership and not get the premium starter kit, which is sort of a bonehead move. I don't know of anybody who would want to do that, but it's like $45 for membership, and you can actually start your business from that. But the startup kit, right, the premium starter kit or the makeup kit, like let's say you want to get into makeup sales, you can just buy the makeup kit. We're talking about a very low investment of under $200, like literally under $200 to get started. That's tax and shipping out the door. So that low startup cost is a big deal. That's number 2. But there's also no hidden fees. And I'm not kidding you guys. I've done several direct sales companies, and there's always hidden fees. There's always like, oh, you want to do the business? Okay, so there's a website maintenance fee. There's a check processing fee. There's a, back office fee, right? You guys who've done this know there's fees everywhere. And so you take your little check that you're getting that you're excited about, you're going to get a $100 check, and all of a sudden it's $19, and you're like, where did all that money go? Because it's fees on top of fees, and they're trying desperately to give you the least amount of money possible, okay? And that drives me crazy. Young Living, no fees. No hidden fees, nothing that you have to do. It literally is all like, that's it. You buy your premium starter kit, you start selling, there's no random hidden fees. I love it. It's so simple. Number 3 is they have the highest payout of all companies. We were told by one of our CEOs that we pay out 51%. This was 2 conventions ago through Dr. Mike Book, and Dr. Mike Book stated that we pay out 51% of our proceeds, which is higher than any other company I've ever heard of. Okay, usually they're in the 40s, and so it's awesome to know that they really focus on making sure they're paying their distributors, because we are their marketing sales force. Like, that's what we are. So I love that we have one of the highest, if not the highest, payout in all of the industry. And I'm not talking about just oils industry, I'm talking about all of MLMs, right? All of direct sales. So go on the DSA, that is Direct Sales Association website, and you can kind of check out some of this information. Okay, number 4, and this is interesting. I don't know that any of you guys have noticed this before, but again, it means that you would have had to be involved in other MLMs. We have the least expensive convention ticket price, and convention is sort of important, right? When you understand that you're in a business, the annual convention is a very important thing to attend. But it's expensive, and when you're starting a business, to have to go to a convention, you don't have to, it's optional, but they're usually $300 or $400 for their ticket price for that weekend convention. Young Living does like more than a weekend. It's Thursday through Sunday, or Thursday through Saturday night, and it's straight up $150, $160, right? Like, so cheap. And I remember signing up for the first convention thinking, why is the ticket price so cheap? Like, it's so cheap, because I've gone to so many others and they're $300, $400 easily just for the ticket to get into that convention. So I love that Young Living really does look out for their distributors, and they're like, okay, we know that you guys spend a lot of money to get here. We want to educate you. They have headlining speakers. We had Eric Worre for 2 years in a row. I mean, I'm talking about speakers you want to hear, right? John Acuff. I mean, I could give you a huge list of people, the performers we have, like Carrie Underwood. I mean, free, right? How cool is that? So free, but it's your convention ticket price, right? You can't even go see a Carrie Underwood concert for that much, right? So it's like, okay. So I love that all of this idea of, okay, we have things that you can do, but we're going to give them to you at really, really inexpensive. So half price convention, and why I say half price convention is because compared to all the other direct sales conventions, ours is the cheapest. It's really good. Okay, number 5, you don't have to host parties. So let me say that again. You don't have to host parties. Okay. So many companies, that is their bread and butter. That is what you need to do. You need to host parties. It's the structure of hosting in-home parties. That is how they sell. With Young Living, you don't have to do that, right? You don't have to host parties. You don't have to, like, I know of some companies where if you stop hosting in-home parties, you don't get a paycheck anymore. And so that means there's no true residual income. And I want to be a part of something that has true residual income. If you don't understand what residual income is, I want you to Google it. It means that eventually you get to a point where you're making money because you've worked so hard in the beginning that the money is continuing to come in, and we call that pipeline money, right? So it would be like writing a book. You do all the work up front, and then it gets sold throughout the years, and that's called residual income. Like music artists have that, they're getting, any actors, they get residuals. So true residual income, you want to look for that in a company, and Young Living is true residual income. So you don't ever need to host a party. You can do it online, you can sell a kit to a friend one-on-one, but eventually you get to the point where there is actual true residual income, where I know people who are Royal Crown Diamonds who don't sell kits anymore, and they are doing other things, and the money still comes in, right? So that's true, and they worked their tails off in the beginning. So I never begrudge them. I'm always like, you go, girl. Like you have your time in the sun because you worked so hard in the beginning. And that, no, I'm not going to paint a pretty picture of this is easy. This isn't, right? This is work. You work. But imagine working your tail off for 4 years and being like set for life. You can't have that in a corporate structure, right? So there really is no need to work all the time. You work in the beginning, and then you get, so you don't have to host parties all the time. So back to that number 5, you don't need to host parties. You can do any way you want, right? You can literally work this any way you want. Clearly you need to sell kits because you're in sales, but do know that it's not mandatory for you to have to sell parties for the rest of your life, like some companies. Okay, number 6. We have structuring that encourages teamwork. Now, many direct sales companies have structuring that discourages teamwork, meaning mine, like meaning they will steal sales, right? That's not cool at all. And whenever I hear of that, I'm kind of like, ew, that's icky. What our structuring encourages is it's better for me if my downline gets some points, if they start getting some activity going in their account. So sometimes I even gift my downline enrollments, right? Because we encourage teamwork, and that teamwork is so important to the Young Living values and structures and how we work. So I love that our structuring comp plan encourages teamwork. That's number 6. Number 7, you can outrank your enroller. Did you know that? Like you can absolutely outrank your enroller. So we kind of call it that messy tree format where, my enroller can be at one rank making a small amount of money, and I could be at a much higher rank making tons of money. There is no true pyramid, right? It's literally anybody can outrank anyone in any level. So I love that structure, okay? Number 8. You get free business training. So imagine that with a company, right? You join a company and they're like, oh, by the way, we're going to continue to educate you. Some companies have that, but I love that Young Living has free business training all the time. You can always find free business training anywhere, not only in your virtual office, which is free, by the way, right? You can get them by going to events. You can get them through other distributors. There are so many resources for free training. And when you sign up as a distributor with Young Living, your enroller will share with you all of the various areas that are free training just for you guys, right? Just for your specific team. And I know with ours, we have 5 levels of training available to my team. And that's amazing to have that at your fingertips. Free training, super easy, okay? Number 9, Young Living offers free rank trips, right? Starting at silver. And man, oh man, if you've ever been, they roll out the red carpet. They pay your airfare, your hotel. You get to stay at a beautiful hotel. You don't have to share rooms. It's literally like you get your own hotel room. Your travel expenses, they pick you up, take you places, that you do fun excursions. They give you tons of free stuff, right? It's, all the meals, they have galas and events, and it's phenomenal. And it's not just for the high rankings. If you look at silver, it's like silver, gold, platinum, diamond, crown diamond, royal crown diamond, right? So you have all these ranks of every year, every time you rank up, you go to another free trip, like constantly getting these free, beautiful trips. Okay, so it's really cool to know that those those free ranking trips for business builders as you rank up is like, I'm talking unbelievable. Super cool, okay? So, for sure, know your free rank trips. Okay, number 10, which, man, is an important one. No stocking products. Okay? Like, I don't have to stock products. I mean, this is all mine. People don't understand that this is like me. This is mine. Yes, I have an addiction and it's bad. But I don't have to stock products, meaning I don't have a garage full of stuff where I'm like, okay, come over and who wants to buy what? Do you know how many companies, like your initial buy-in is thousands of dollars worth of product that now you have to find room in your home to somehow store, and then you have to somehow unload that to get the next season's products? No, I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in the fact that I say to someone, you want to sign up? Awesome. It's going to get shipped directly from the company. I don't have to stock a thing. I don't want to stock anything. I don't have room for that. Okay, we don't live in a big house. There's like 1,800 square feet and we're barely like we're good. There's 3 of us and that's it. So no stocking products. It is such a blessing to not have to stock products. You can stalk your mailman, right? Stalk him, because that's what's going to happen when your stuff comes, okay? So those are the top 10 reasons to do the business with Young Living. Number 1, super low paycheck eligibility. Number 2, super low startup costs with no odd random fees that are going to basically eat away at your paycheck. We have the highest payout of any direct sales, which is amazing at 51%. We give you guys half price convention compared to all the other conventions out there. Half price, it's amazing. At usually around $150 to $160. Number 5, no need to ever host parties. You don't ever have to host them in the beginning. You can do them sales one-on-one. But for residual income, we have true residual income. So that's number 5, where you can just at some point stop and still get a paycheck. So true residual income is huge. Number 6, we have structuring, our organizational structuring that encourages teamwork, and that's big. Okay, so I love that one. Number 7, you can outrank your enroller. Number 8, we have free business training all over the place. Number 9, we have amazing free rank up trips for silver and above. And number 10, you don't have to stock product. So cool, so cool. All right, that's it for the top 10 reasons to do the business with Young Living. If you missed the first one, make sure you watch the top 10 reasons to sign up with Young Living. That would be a customer video, and this is really more of a business builder video. You can see these videos also on YouTube at jenstips.com. If you are a business builder, I highly encourage you guys to get the Vitality book here, which is going to help you sell and share with your customers everything that's in Young Living. And then I also encourage you to get Essentially Driven, that book right there. Essentially Driven is a book for business builders. It is the cliff notes of the business comp plan and everything you need to know to get started in the business with Young Living. All right, we'll see you guys soon and have a blessed day. Take care. Bye.